What I do is I go around the world primarily and give people ideas on how to kick. I use my front leg for kicking. I try to set kicks up. What I try to do is get you to run into the kick. So I throw the kick. It's not my fault you run into it. And I like to kick people in the head, so that makes me feel good. But what we're talking about is I don't teach people. What I want to do is give you an idea. What you do is take that idea and change it to suit your own specific body type, much like a boxer does. You have Tony Tubbs working out here at the Jet Center. He doesn't fight like Mike Tyson. He doesn't fight like Muhammad Ali, but he wins. So he takes that jab that we've been taught. He takes that straight right hand that we've been taught. He takes that hook we've been taught. He changes that to suit his own particular body type, his own mentality, and he makes it work for himself. That's what's wrong with the martial arts. Because if I teach you my way of doing it, you're never going to be able to do it. Because you don't think like I think, and you don't have the same flexibility I have. Because to show people, I'm at 46 years old, I can still do any splits you want to do. At 46 years old, I can take a guy 6'4" and comb his hair with my foot. At 46 years old, I still spar guys that are 21 and 22 and 23, 15, 20 guys. Because number one, I'm a martial artist. I'm not doing it to show off. I'm not doing it to show how bad I am. I'm doing it to show that anybody can do this for as long as they want to do it. This is my life. This is Blinky's life. Blinky's 37. He hasn't stopped training since he's retired. I haven't stopped training since I retired. You don't have to, because your career's over, just stop and become a fat slob. How many people that have boxed in their life, after they've retired from boxing, they just turn into a fat slob? Because why should I go to the gym and work out? It's no fun anymore, because they train so hard. Karate people, this is something that you can do absolutely forever. The main thing to do is when you're working out, enjoy it. Have a ball. I've been working out since 1963 in the martial arts, and there's not been one day that I at least haven't done something associated with the martial arts. Stretched, kicked, done throws, done punching. I enjoy it. It's my life. I will never stop doing it because it's an absolute ball to me. You have to enjoy yourself. I've had several highs. Number one was getting through the fight with Blinky alive. Number two, when I fought Joe Louis in 1970 and beat him in the first USK Grand Nationals as a point tournament. The second was fighting Skipper Mullins in Dallas. We were supposed to be at that time the two best kickers in the United States. And I dropped him twice with my kicks, and he never got me with any of his kicks. So that made me feel very good. Probably the most important of all was when I retired undefeated in 1980. Because it was not it was not that I was that great or anything like this, but I made it. It stopped being fun. That's why I retired, because now it was not that Wallace was 35-1 or 22-1, but he was 23-0. So what happens now? Anybody that comes up and beats him, if Wallace doesn't knock him out, Wallace is going downhill. It's like Blinky. The first 5 fights Blinky had, there were knockouts. So the sixth fight, if he wins the thing by decision, Blinky's going downhill. Boy, the journalism people just get you. So if you don't knock everybody out, you're going downhill. Look at Tyson. Tyson destroyed Ruddock. I mean, basically, for 5 or 6 rounds, destroyed Ruddock, right? But because they prematurely stopped the fight, there's going to be a rematch. But I guess the most important, since 1963, I've had a ball. I mean, every day is an outstanding moment to me, because you've known me for a while. I've always got a smile on my face. I'm always in a great mood, because every day I'm looking down at the flowers is better than looking up at them. Blinky's going to be helping me here. We're getting ready to do a film in Zimbabwe, South Africa, called The Power of One. It's a boxing film. They haven't got the star yet, but I'm training the people here at the Jet Center on boxing skills. If you can imagine that, right? That's why Blinky's going to help me. But number one, we're going to get the kids in very good physical condition because they've never boxed before. They have very good acting ability, but very little boxing skills. So we're going to get movement, boxing skills, and endurance, because there's about 6 or 7 fight scenes, pure boxing scenes in the movie. They have to be able to act. They have to be able to perform these fight scenes themselves without the use of a double. So that's why we'll be in the Jet Center for another 6 or 7 weeks, getting them ready. And they're going to look great, because you got us doing it. So what they're doing now is we're trying to find out who would be a great PK for our leading actor in The Power of One. And it's going to be a phenomenal film. It's cast in 1948. in Zimbabwe, South Africa. So it's going to be a superb fight film.
And big studios carrying it, Warner Brothers.
$23 million budget, Warner Brothers is production company. And martial arts is phenomenal because it's always growing. Even the old guys are learning. I mean, I'm out here learning. I'm working with these young guys and I'm learning how to throw punches. Even though I'm teaching people how to throw punches, there's little intricacies that I'm finding out watching other people work, especially in the teaching aspect. You know, not too many people that are fighters get the opportunity to teach other people how to work boxing techniques and to understand the intricacies of that twisting of the hips, twisting of the shoulders, pivoting, developing the power, developing the speed. It's involved, and that's really the beauty of movement. I have a master's degree in kinesiology and physiology of exercise, and I'm learning all the time. This is nothing to do with college. This is much better than college because now this is the reality of movement. You're out here visiting from New York. You are probably standing in the mecca right now of kickboxing. People come from all over the world here to work out at the Jet Center. I mean, I've been here for 5 or 6 years before nobody even asked me to come over here. Because, you know, I thought, well, because Blinky and I, when we had our fight, there was some, you know, little rough edges around here. But I came over one time, and they treated me like I was part of the family. And this is probably of every place I've ever been to work out anywhere, these are the nicest people I've ever been. That's why I bring these guys over here to train with. Because it's, as far as a community, as far as a environment to go through, there can't be any better. Because you've got the best instructors over here. I'm over here, Blinky's over here, Benny's over here, Pete's over here, Stan's over here. Plus you got boxers that come in here and train to help you perfect your art.